That might be too loud because I have it on top of my laptop, so it's probably too loud, but y'all let me know. Hey y'all. Thank you to everyone who already liked the live. Y'all are the realists. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Yeah, we're finna have a little spiritual yap session as long as I can, because if my baby wakes to feed, I don't know what to tell y'all, okay? But let me just say this, okay? Because y'all, this is the type of stuff that makes me not want to post on YouTube no more. Like when people come at me, like you being spiritual and using your spiritual gifts is already hard enough, but when people, I can handle almost anything, but when people come at me and they're like, you've been putting cameras in my home and you slept with my husband and like you're stalking me. You're a part of the CIA. You're a part of the Illuminati. Like these people be dead ass serious. They be for real. Like these are people who actually think this. That concerns me because I'm not willing to, I don't know. It makes me like, this is coming from a place of love. This is not me trying to bash anybody, make anybody feel any type of way. This is coming from a place of love. When I say this, that genuinely concerns me that there are people who watch me who are so far gone mentally that they actually think that this is how I know like some of these people are not experiencing the things that they're experiencing, because if you can actually go out your way and say that me, a stranger on the internet, on the other side of the world or on the other side of the country, has somehow found a way into your home to plant cameras in your home, that scares me and it makes me sad because there's actually people out here who believe that. And there's nothing that you can do to tell them otherwise. And that makes me not want to post because I'm like, is this like the worst part of being spiritual and having a spiritual platform is that you're going to attract people who are not mentally well. Now, are any of us mentally well? Some of us are on the spectrum, some of us got anxiety, etc., etc. And I want y'all to really listen to me and not just like, because the comprehension thing is also an issue with me right now. Like, I need y'all to listen to what I'm saying and not just be like I see somebody saying, can you delete them? That's not the point. That's not the point I'm trying to make. I need y'all to really listen. If you rock with me, listen to what I'm saying. Okay? Yes, I can delete them. That is like, duh. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm concerned because there's people out here who are really mentally well and so far gone that they're just living in an alternate reality space. These are people who are like, they're just gone. And I'm a big heart person, y'all. Like I care about people more than I should. I give grace more than I should. I'm so understanding. And it'll really bring me to the point of tears because there are people out here who are really, they're and it sounds crazy, but they're scared of me. Like they think that I'm doing something to them because of my messages. And it makes me sad because I'm like, I like to post, as hard as it is, I like to post these messages because of y'all and how helpful it has been. Otherwise, I would not be posting. Like, I like to help people. That is my point, to be of service to others. That's my point. I'm also a Virgo rising, okay? Virgos like to serve people. And I get people are delusional and I get all of that, but I'm just like, that makes me sad and it makes me not want to post because I don't want to contribute to someone's psychosis. And I know it's not my fault. It's just like, I don't know if y'all get what I'm trying to say. It's just crazy to me. It's crazy. Like, people are actually concerned and it's hard. Because I'll actually have a message where somebody is being stalked. But when I post messages, I'm posting messages for people who they have evidence of this. I'm not posting messages for people who want things to be true, or they want, like, they need it to be true because they don't feel right in their body and they feel like something is wrong and they're not sure exactly what it is. And then they'll come across my message and I make them feel better about themselves. But also at the same time, it's like I'm affirming some false belief that they have. I don't want to contribute to that. I really don't. I really do not want to contribute to that. Like, it genuinely concerns me. And I also have to accept the fact that when you have any type of creative outlet, especially if you're spiritual, when you have a spiritual gift, it's a double-edged sword. Because on the one hand, you are going to help people, but on the other hand, it's like you could possibly harm somebody too. Like, I had somebody comment a long time ago. They said, "You ruined my life." And I never questioned that person or asked what they were talking about, but I'm like, if I had to guess, this person probably watched so many of my videos assuming that something was about them and may have acted upon something I said in a video, but I never said it was for you. Like, when I say you, like, to the people who know, like, if I say you in a video, I may not be talking about you, baby. Like, you understand that? Like, I may not be talking about you. And that's okay. If I say that you have money on the way, that may not be for you. That may be for one person out of my 100,000 subscribers. It may just be for one person whose energy is that strong. Like, I just want people to understand that when you watch these spiritual messages, you have to be careful and you have to take things back to God. And this is why I say this. I am here to confirm what you already know. There's a few times in life where you're going to be confused and you're going to be like, man, part of me feels like this could be true, it could not be true. I'm here to confirm what you already know, what you have already experienced. Unless I say something like, this could happen in the future, if I say this could happen in the future, just wait. Time will tell, okay? Time will tell. And I genuinely appreciate the people who already know this, because y'all make me want to come back. Y'all make this easier because it's already hard. It's very hard to, like, live in a world where you have a spiritual gift that people don't understand or half the time don't even believe, and will get up on here and call you a false prophet and all this other stuff. Like, do people not understand I could be doing so many other things with my life? Like, I'm not doing this for fun. Like, granted, I love it, but I could be doing other things with my life. I'm a full-time mom, business owner, and student. I don't even have time to stalk myself. Please do not ever in your life think that I'm stalking you or I am doing anything to harm you. I don't have time. I barely have time for myself. I'm not an AI. I am a real person. Behind this screen, I'm a real person. I don't have time for no BS, period. And no shade. Some of y'all are nobody to stalk. What am I going to stalk you for? For what? Why would I want to do that? And this is why I said in that video, and I just posted it to my community tab, because some of y'all don't know what I'm talking about, because some of y'all are new here. But when I said in that video, this is why I said, are you Batman? Are you Superman? Because the thing is, I hear a noise, y'all. Hold on. The thing is, when it comes to, like, I don't know much about, like, the CIA and things like that, but you gotta be making some noise for these high up government officials to be looking at you. You gotta be doing something. I'm not saying you gotta be doing something illegal. I never said that. I didn't say that you had to be doing something illegal. But you have to be doing something worthy of them to come after you for. So you gotta have a big platform or big influence right? This is why they go after celebrities and musicians and actors and actresses. They go after those people specifically because they are making enough noise where they have a huge platform where they can reach the masses. The whole entire point of these agencies is they want to go after people who can reach the masses. They're not going to come after you when you work at Home Depot. You don't even have a social media account. You have never invented anything. You've never invented the cure to cancer. You have not figured out how we can have free natural gas or whatever. Like, you're not doing anything. And if that doesn't help you, and I'm saying this because I want to help people who are paranoid. If that doesn't help you, this is my philosophy in life. If you're not going to do nothing, then what are we talking about? Why would I be scared of somebody who's not going to do nothing? Like, I've had people comment, and I'm not saying that this is not happening to those people, but I know for a fact some of y'all are not well. I've had people comment that they've had cars parked outside of their home, etc., etc. I'm not saying that it's not happening to you, but I want you to be mindful. Like, if you're a barista at Starbucks who has never done anything for the world, you have not done anything major, they're not watching you, baby. They're not. And you're not going to convince me otherwise. If you're not even using the gift God gave you, I guarantee you they're not watching you. If you don't have no money for real, I guarantee you that they're not watching you. If you have not wrote a book that is going to help people and you are against their agenda, they are not watching you. Granted, we have iPhones. So in the US, definitely, the government has tabs on everybody. Like, duh, I get that. You got an iPhone, they know where you're at right now. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about people who feel like they're after you and they're plotting to take you down. No, they're not. And if they haven't done anything to you yet, let it go. You are safe. You are safe. Okay? I promise you. There is times where I felt like I was being watched. But you know what I told myself? Baby, you got 30,000 followers on TikTok. You have 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. You damn right you being watched. There's people probably watching your video right now. You're picking up on that energy of someone watching your video. I just want people to stop being paranoid. Like, yeah, you're spiritual, you all of these things, and I get people feel like they got tabs on all the chosen ones and the families and all of that. Like, I get that. But that doesn't necessarily align with my beliefs, because to me, that starts getting into a state of paranoia. And I can't get into that. I just can't. Like, I feel y'all and I understand a lot of different things. I'm spiritual, but I'm also practical. I always tell you guys, I'm very balanced. So some things y'all believe, I do not believe those things. And first and foremost, I always believe that I am always protected by God. And if they're not going to do nothing to me, what am I scared of? You can watch me all you want to. Do something. Do something. Oh, okay, that's what I thought. You're not going to do anything. I don't care about nobody watching me. I'm too stupid to be afraid. That's what Cat Williams said, and it stuck with me because I relate to that so much. I'm too stupid to be afraid. I'm so trusting in God. I have no reason to be afraid of anything. I don't have time to live my life in fear. I got kids I need to feed. I don't have time for that. I don't have time for it. I have a degree I need to get. I got a business to run. I don't have time to be afraid. And I just want people to stop. Like, if you're paranoid and you know you have no proof of what you are feeling, that is paranoia. Okay? That is paranoia. I'm not talking about somebody who's claircognizant. I'm not talking about that. I want y'all to understand I'm speaking spiritually, but I'm also speaking practically. Some of y'all, and I'm not saying there's people on this live, but some of y'all, like, be so for real. Be for real, bro. Be for real. Be for real. I just wish people can snap out of it. I'm not doing your husband, baby. I live on the other side of the world. I did not put cameras in your home. I post these spiritual messages because they come straight from the Holy Spirit, okay? All of my messages come from the Holy Spirit. Yes, put the drugs down. Put them down. Like, this is like, and I'm not saying I'm giving up my YouTube channel. I'm just venting because it's like, I care about the people who subscribe to me. And sometimes I got to give y'all's lashings. And I just pray to God that people who are suffering from psychosis and paranoia, they just get out of it. I just really want y'all to get out of it. Because stop. Like, I'm tired of people accusing me of things that I'm not doing. Like, that scares me. That really scares me. Stop. You really believe I put cameras in your house? Does that sound right to you? And I know the people who need to hear this, it's not going to register to them. They're not going to get it. They're not going to get it. I just seen somebody at me in my mentions. It was some random account. And she has at several spiritualists who have big platforms and was saying, like, we're all of us are her ops and we've been targeting her. Like, they're not just doing it to me. They're doing it to other spiritualists and other speakers and people who deliver messages. It's like these random, like, paranoid schizophrenics that are like accusing us of doing things that we're not doing. And I don't get it. And I know for some of y'all, it makes y'all uncomfortable for me to speak like this, which is why you don't want me addressing it, but I'm going to address it anyway. I'm going to address it because I feel like it's just, I'm speaking my piece. And if I can't speak my piece here, then what's the point? I'm not here to just be somebody's show monkey where I just get up on stage and make you feel better about yourself and like make you feel like you can go another day. Y'all gotta understand I'm a real person. And I feel like the other issue I have with this platform and having a platform in general is that people dehumanize you. They feel like you need to be a certain way, and if you do not move that way, they don't like it. And I feel like that's why people have an issue with like me saying certain things, because it's like, dance monkey, make me feel better about myself. give me a word from God. What do you mean you have feelings? What do you mean you have thoughts? What do you mean that you be feeling some type of way behind the scenes? Oh yeah, you are a mom, you are a person. Oh. And it's like the thing is, this is not my only gift. I don't have to do any of these things. I'm choosing to. I'm choosing to do these things. So be careful having these like parasocial relationships with people. Be careful dehumanizing people that you see, especially like, because I see celebrities go through this all the time. Celebrities, oh God, like it's like so weird having a platform, because it's like some of us have created something to the point of no return. It's like you can never go back to regular life. And I'm not saying I'm a celebrity. I'm just saying, like, because I have put myself out here in this way, I could never like go back to regular. Like, this is what it is. But the bad part of that is people dehumanize you and they want you to do what they want you to do. It's just like how they've been begging Rihanna to drop music, and all Rihanna wants to do is be with her husband and have kids. And people don't care. They're just like, make me music. I want you to make music for me. Dance, monkey. Get up on stage and do what I asked you to do. I don't care about you having a family. I don't care about you having a husband. I want you to do what I want you to do and make me feel good. And it's like, who do you think you are? That type of stuff makes people not want to like post and use their gifts, because what's that song about Britney Spears, Give Me More? Like, it's like people just want more and more and more and more and more, and they don't care about nothing that you have going on. They only care about how you make them feel. Like, be careful doing that. Be careful, because I feel like God loves his people so much. He will pull people out of certain spaces if people are acting like that. Like, just be careful. Not just with me, but anybody that y'all watch, whether it's music, whatever. Be careful. Don't treat people like that. Exactly. I'm not a robot, and I'm not your show monkey. I do this out of obedience for the Lord. Just straight up. That's the only reason. Because there's plenty of times behind the scenes that y'all have never seen where I'm just like, I don't want to post no more. I really don't. I don't want to use my gifts. I don't want to use this gift. I don't want to post. Like, I don't feel like this is what I'm supposed to be doing anymore. Obviously, that's the enemy. I know that once I come out of that space, but this is why. Because I have to accept the fact that people are always going to dehumanize me. But I'm a human. So there's going to be times where I'm just going to be like, I don't feel like being dehumanized today. I don't. But I do it for the people who say, I needed to hear this. Whenever somebody comments that on my channel, I needed to hear this, that's who I do it for. That's what keeps me coming back. When somebody says I needed that. Because that's what I've always wanted to do. I've always wanted to help people and give to people. Like, again, like I know some of y'all are not into astrology, but I have very strong placements that are like, I'm here to be of service to people. I'm here to be given to, but I'm also here to give. Again, I'm very balanced. So I needed this. You're welcome. I'm very balanced. So don't take advantage. And this kind of goes into my message I posted earlier today. Don't take advantage of those people who are like givers. Because I'm a giver. I give it. Okay. I give it up in every way. Okay. I give it up. But I also love to give. I really love to give to people. That's like my favorite thing. And I want to continue to do that. But I have to like really find my grounding space with just recognizing why I'm doing it. Because there are going to be people who just want to use you up. They just want to take from you. And I feel like, I feel this strongly. This is not just me. Because of the people who saying they needed to hear this, I know y'all needed to hear it. I swear something about today specifically, y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. Something about the givers and the healers today specifically, like us who are watching this, we're done with that. Like that feeling of just like giving so much to other people and it not being reciprocated. Like, I'm not doing that. I'm not giving and I'm not talking about to my platform. I'm not talking about to y'all. I'm just talking about in real life. Like, I'm not going to keep on giving so much of myself and being so understanding and so graceful. Like, I hate sometimes how understanding I am. I'm so understanding. Like, I love everybody. I really do. I love everyone, even my ops. Like people who have really, really done awful things to me. I still love those people. People I have no business loving or being grace or giving any grace to. I still do. And that's how I know I have the Holy Spirit, because that's exactly who the Holy Spirit is. That's somebody who was perfect and is so forgiving of people who we feel like who doesn't deserve forgiveness. Like even us, right? Like we are so undeserving of God's love and forgiveness. But I still love people who have hurt me. It doesn't matter how mad I get. Like I had a moment earlier today where I was like, man, like I hate that I have so much space in my heart for this person or these people, because there's really multiple people. I have so much space. How do I still have space in my heart for these people who have done things that to intentionally hurt me and will probably do it again tomorrow given the opportunity? But I feel like it's just because people like us, we see things from a higher perspective. Like I see things almost like from a God eye view, almost. Like every person who comes along and they hurt you and try to use you, it's like they are serving a purpose in your life. They really are. So how can I be mad at you? How can I be mad at the people who oppose me? How could I really be mad? Even if I have a moment, I'm gonna have a moment. Don't ever think it's always just sunshine and rainbows and philosopher and grace over here, okay? It's not always that. I can really get like that, and I have. But it's like even after I come out of that moment, of those moments, which is transmutation, that's alchemy in itself. When I come out of that space, I'm like, "Oh, I love you though, because you served such a purpose in my life. Like if it wasn't for you hurting me and doing the things that you were doing, I would never have had this experience or this energy to work with. I would have never grown so close to God. I would have never came into my gifts the way that I did. I would have never been walking this path or got these blessings if you didn't do what you did to me. So I love you. I do. And I know y'all are like that. And I know today specifically, a lot of y'all have felt like that today. Like I'll bet my last on it today. Something about today. Like you have felt, thank you, Truth Over Fiction. Thank you. Y'all are so sweet. Don't make me cry, y'all. But I feel like even today specifically, a lot of y'all have felt like, no, I have no choice but to take my power back. And I feel like a lot of you may have even felt emotional, like to the point of tears. Because that's not fair. It's not fair. I love how I'm trying to preach and y'all asking me for my lip combo. It's not fair. It's not fair that I have given so much of myself away to people who are not willing to do the same, basically, is what I'm trying to say. And I feel like y'all have felt the same way because you have a rare heart. And I've said this on videos before. I don't remember what they're called, but y'all have a really rare heart. There is nobody who has a heart like you. It's just like, I'm telling you something. I'm even getting like, there's somebody or somebodies in your life who are so upset with the way that they have treated you because they, you know, I just heard, I have looked, I have searched, and I can't find a shorty like mine, something like that. I don't know exactly the words, but I can't think of it. It's hard to think of things when I'm channeling, I notice. I don't know if any of you guys are like that, but that's what I'm getting. So this could be like a lover, like somebody who was like an ex. They're like, man, I can't find nobody like you. But also just people in general, they cannot find your duplicate. And people are, I feel like people are understanding that. There's rare hearts in this world. You're not going to find another one of these. I swear, like, I don't even swear to God like that, but I right hand to God. You're not going to find another one of these. It's only one. It's only one of these. You're going to waste your time and waste your life trying to replace somebody that you could have just been good to. You don't have to date that person. You don't have to marry that person. You don't even have to be friends with that person. Just show them basic human decency. If you come across somebody who has a rare heart and that scares you and it's like they're loving you so much, and you who have never really experienced love in such a high vibrational form, you've never even experienced or witnessed unconditional love before, so you're just so confused and you don't know what's going on, you can't take it. So you treat this person wrong. No, we're not asking you to marry us. We're not asking you to date us. We're not even asking you to be our friend. We really don't even kick it with people like that. We really don't even like people like that. I don't even like people. I don't know about y'all, but I really don't even like people like that. I care about people, but I care about you in the house. I don't really want to kick it with you. But show me some basic human decency and respect. That's it. It don't cost nothing to show somebody basic decency and respect. And there's going to come a time where you're going to wish you had. You're going to wish you had, because God sends y'all into people's life to bless them. And they fumble you every time because they think, nah, this can't be real. This can't be true. And they go out here and try to find another you. Y'all know I'm Dr. Seuss. Y'all know I'm Dr. Seuss. When I start rhyming, you know what's going on. They can't. They can't find another you. They cannot do it. And it's funny because this is somebody who, like, they will literally keep on trying. It's like they are ruthless. They are just like, nope, she is not the only one. He is not the only one. There has to be another one. Let me get out here in these streets and find another, because I just know it. I just refuse to apologize to this person. I refuse to give this person what they deserve. So I'm going to keep on going back, and they keep on having this same experience. It's not going to happen. Lower your standards. Because I be trying to tell y'all raise the bar and set the tone. When people come to you, it's like that. What's that song by Moneybagg Yo, Harder for the Next? You make it harder for the next. I don't care if this is a boss. I don't care if this is a boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, fiance, whatever, friend. You make it harder for the next because they can't compare to you. So they can keep on trying, but it's not going to happen because your heart is different. Your heart posture is different. It's completely different. And the thing is, you're not trying to be like this. This is who you are. You're not trying to be these things. You're not forcing it. You're not flogging. You're authentically being yourself. And they want you to be a liar so bad. They want you to just be fake because that's what they're used to. They don't understand your version of love. They don't understand how you can give love so unconditionally because they've never had it. It's like a dog who has been like beaten and harmed by humans their whole entire life, and then they get rescued, and you're trying to love this dog, but this dog is like, it doesn't believe it because every person before you hurt them and harmed them. So when they see you trying to love them, they cannot convince themselves, or it's going to require a lot of time, because I'm not going to say it can never happen. It requires a lot of time and healing for them to realize that you were genuine and you were really trying to love them. But it's like when you have somebody who has never seen that, and it doesn't have to be anything that severe. It doesn't have to be like abuse. But when you have somebody who's never seen your kind before, because again, you're rare, you're one in a million, you're one in like 100,000. So it's going to take them going through 100,000 people before they run across someone who's even half of you. Most of these people suck. They're terrible. They're terrible people. And most of us had to learn that the hard way, did we not? We're still, and let me just say this, we are still searching for our other half. We're still searching for us and other people, and we still haven't found it. So how do these people think they're gonna find it? I can't even find another me, and you think you're gonna find another me? You must be crazy. You must be crazy. I have yet to find somebody who is like me. You're not going to find another me. Give up. That's just give up. Simple. You gotta let that dog know you love them. I just feel like people do. Like the people I'm talking about, they not only told this person, they showed this person. And actions speak louder than words. So if I'm showing you that you are loved by me and you're not open and receptive to it, I have no choice but to let you go, because I don't have time to keep proving that to you. Like, I can do that from a distance. Like, you can go heal, you can go on your healing journey. It kind of reminds me of like the like the kingdom spouse twin flame type of thing. This was kind of given to me right now, so I don't know if any of y'all are going through that, and I do not want to feed no delusions, but hey, stay in alignment with it. If you believe somebody's your person, or you believe you're deserving of love, stay in alignment with it. Be open to it as well. Don't just put it all on one person. Be open to it. It kind of gives me that type of vibe. Like, at some point, one of you has to let the other person go and just let them, like, I've already shown you that I loved you. I told you that I loved you. I'm not going to keep on begging and proving myself. I'm just going to walk away, because that's real love. You got to be able to love somebody enough to walk away from them and let them go on their healing journey. Now, once they're done healing, either y'all come back together, or you're gonna move on and be with somebody else who saw you the first time. Like, that's just how it kind of goes with these relationships. Some people are gonna just move on. It may not be their divine counterpart, but it'll be a soulmate and somebody that's good to them. Anything before me was a mistake. Anything after me is a downfall. I cannot. Me and my ex was good together. Aw, maybe I'll get back together. Um, Don't come in here with that. I don't need nobody speaking for me, honey. I speak for myself. He had a strong energy and it hurted me physical. It hurt my physical. I haven't read a single comment, so I read like some of y'all's. But just know facts. And also not risking the healing God has done in my life, dealing with all the unhealed issues and trauma also. Yeah, it's not worth it. Ugh, y'all, it's so, I just know y'all going through a lot because I'm going through a lot. And it's nothing like too terrible, but it's just all these revelations with people in my life specifically. Like, it's just so many things I've been forced to accept about people in my life. And it's like, oh my God. And it's hard because they have not accepted it. It's hard when you have accepted it, but they have not. They haven't. Like, I've had to cut somebody off, and it's like I can't even fully cut this person off, which makes it harder. Who it's like, we try to have something, but it's like this person's demon started fighting me. And then I was just kind of like, once your demons start coming over here trying to fight me, like I'm fighting my own demons. I'm not fighting yours too. So that person is just too far gone though. Like, it's just, I'm not even gonna get into that because I'm not even the type to like really tell my business like that. But as much as I pray for this person to fight these demons, I don't know. I just feel like it's gonna be a long time. So it's just sad. I do get the vibe that some of y'all are dealing with this from a parent. Like something about a parent or a child. Some of y'all may be dealing with this from your child because you love your child unconditionally. I don't ever want to go through this. Like, you love your child unconditionally and you have to look past. No, you can no longer look past who this person is. Because if you keep looking past who that person is, you're going to keep enabling their behavior and they're never going to grow. I hate that for somebody who's dealing with that with a child, like a parent, because I kind of get that vibe. Is there a difference between narcissists and demons? Yeah, but like full-blown narcissism is different from someone who has narcissistic tendencies. That's different. And there's different types of narcissists as well. Now, I feel like there's definitely a difference between narcissist and a demon, and I'm gonna use this as an example. I just seen a video, and I want to say this happened not too far from where I live, like in the state. There was a man who walked past a pre-K classroom, I believe, and he used his own head to bust open the window, jumped inside the class, snatched up a little girl. The teacher is trying to wrestle with him to get the little girl back. She can't. He done jumped out the window or something. And they had to, basically the police were able to save the little girl and tase him or something. That is a demon. That's not a narcissist. You don't have to be, a demon doesn't have to be a narcissist. They can have narcissistic tendencies, but that right there is a demon. Somebody who just, no normal sane person is going to use their own head, like just randomly. You just can't even help yourself. You use your own head to bust a window open, a glass window, and snatch up a child. You're a demon. That's no question about it. Like, that type of stuff is demonic to me. And there's also levels to demons. Like, spiritual rank is a real thing. And I feel like even demons have a spiritual rank. So I've been around somebody who I know, I could smell it on him and see it in his eyes. And the things that this person was doing, you have a demonic attachment. I hate to sound like my grandma, but you do. Sorry, like, there's no question. The real you is in there, but there's something else going on with you. that person would never do that. Like I can never see that person doing that, but they have done things, and just the anger and the reaction and the aggression that this person has displayed. Okay, maybe they haven't busted a window with their head, but that does not make this person any less of like, you just know, you just gotta know. If you're spiritually aware, you know when somebody has something on them. You can see it in their eyes. It's all in the eyes. All you gotta do is look into somebody's eyes and you can see. Yeah. People who are always wearing shades all the time, pay attention to that. Like they always, like constantly. I love me some good shades. I also have prescription glasses, but people who are always, like it's constant, they always got their eyes covered, to me, that's a red flag. And it doesn't mean that they're someone who doesn't do that is not, but just that to me, that's weird. Like, pay attention to that. Time for them to go talk to that lady. Yeah, and I don't ever want to shame somebody as far as mental health, but sometimes people be making me mad, and I just be like, please go get some help. And it's always out of place of love. Even if it doesn't come off that way, it always is. Especially if what you got going on starts bleeding into what I got going on, you gotta go. You can't stay, you gotta go. Yes, and it's crazy that you said that. Here comes trouble, because you can feel the Holy Spirit. So you have to know you can feel lower level entities. Like, how I would describe the presence of the Holy Spirit, it feels like a fire in your chest. Like you feel excited. I can't explain it exactly, but it's like a wow. I'm seeing 111 in the chat and 111 likes. Oh, hold on, y'all. I've been summoned. Hold on a second. Y'all still here. I'm about to get off, but if y'all have any questions, we might as well do a little Q&A real quick. What y'all been talking about? I don't use tarot, Booka, but I don't understand why people ask me this. Oh my God, y'all are so funny. I always say I've been summoned. That means one of my children need me. That's why I said that. I don't understand how people just like, I don't know if it's a Christian thing, but I don't understand how people are just like, what is so scary about my face? Like, what about my face is just like, I could say anything and people are like, what? Like, I feel like that's crazy. The eyes are the window to the soul. That's very true. A warm feel of joy. Yeah, it's like a warm. I feel like it's a fire, like in my chest. Like when you catch the Holy Spirit, it's like, whoo. I left because one of my children needed me, babies. Spooky butts. I'm not. Y'all are so funny. Y'all are funny. I'm gonna just take it as a respect thing. I'll just take it as respect. I won't take it any like in a bad way. What? Hold on. Welcome. Save those bucks, by the way. In the end, this is work for her because it's working with donations like that. She wouldn't do this out the kindness. If she did, she would be doing volunteer work. A random on the internet who literally does not know me from a can of paint is trying to tell me what I do in my free time and how I feel about what I am doing because you're mad because I guess you're jealous that somebody donated to me. It's always grown men somewhere mad about money. I swear. Thank you, Truth Over Fiction. Thank you again for the donation. The experiences you talk about are highly relatable, especially to the persons who are worldly. Yeah. Just know that whether you have donated, liked, comment, shared, anybody who has genuinely shown me love, I promise you, you are blessed tenfold. Especially anybody who has came out of their pocket to either buy something from my business or donate to my channel and not or buy my book. Not saying you have to do those things, but people who have done that, I guarantee you, these are the type of people who are blessed tenfold. So for someone to say, I'm not doing this for, I'm doing this for work or whatever that you're saying, and I'm not doing this out of the kindness of my heart, you're irrelevant. Like, I can't even give any energy to you. I feel like you're just upset. I don't know why every once in a while somebody gets upset when somebody donates to me. Like, I'm not on here pandering for money. I don't ever ask people for donations, ever. If somebody does that, they do that because they want to do it. Like, what are you even talking about? I feel like you need that $50 and that's why you're mad. Like, you really need it. Like, come on, don't do that. Don't be weird. Y'all kill me. Y'all kill me. That's crazy. That's a demon. I'm not saying he's a demon, but that's the type of person that you watch out for, who does demonic things. Like any person that gets offended by two people having a positive exchange, you gotta be a demon. You gotta be. Why are you mad that somebody felt moved to donate to me without asking? That makes you mad. You might need to get on your knees and pray that you don't have a demon, because to me that's just the start of it. I see people who post videos, like I just seen this video of this man, I cannot think of his name, but he uses his platform to help homeless people. Thank you, Truth Over Fiction. You're so sweet. You did not have to do that. I really appreciate that. But I seen a video where he uses his platform to help like homeless people and whatever. And he bought a homeless man a house and gave him like $25,000. But yet he posted it on TikTok. I'm not thinking, oh, he posted that on TikTok. I'm thinking, I'm about to bawl my eyes out. Like when I see people do acts of service and kind things like that, that makes me cry, because that makes me feel like there's still good people in the world. So for this person, and I'm just using him for a message. Y'all know I like to use the ops. I'm using him for a message just to say, like, watch out for people like James. James, the type of person that's like, he weird. Like he may be at the beginning of some type of demonic stuff, because what? I have never in my life I have never gotten mad because somebody donated to somebody's channel. That just makes me want to go donate to the next person. Stuff like that makes me want to pay it forward, and I actually will do that, because that's how you transmute energy. James was being a hater, and that motivates me. That makes me want to bless the next person and pay it forward and see if that person will bless the next person. That's how you do it, okay? Especially now, because people are they're going through a lot. So if you're the type of person who would do that for somebody, you cut different. Like, what have we been talking about? You right, Cassandra. You right. I'm sorry. I got y'all. I got y'all. Has she ever helped you out personally? That's the thing. Like, helping people isn't always something to do financially. You know how many people I've helped just opening my mouth and speaking? Like, what are you even talking about? If I want to help somebody, all I gotta do is open my mouth and spread my good, loving energy and speak life and kindness into people. Sometimes that's all people need, you know? Let me get rid of him, y'all, because I'm not even like gonna. Oh, James is a girl. I was just gonna say, let me get rid of James. James is a girl. That laugh my A off girl, you're such a fraud. James is a girl. So this is a fake page. James talking like y'all went to high school together. Oh. Let me find out. Let me find out. let me let me let me find out, James. Is it Jamisha? Let me find out, James, is it Jamisha? Because he is talking like he went to high school with me, isn't he? Look, I know some people be watching me. Ooh, baby, don't let me put you on blast. Don't make me put you on. Don't make me put you on blast. Bye, Jamisha. We gonna remove Jamisha. Oh, that was funny. We thought James was a man. That's a girl. I wonder what girl would make a fake YouTube account to spread hate in my live. What girl knows me personally that would do something like that? Would it happen to be my biggest fan? I don't know. Let's find out on the next episode. I love when people tell on themselves. Bye, Jamisha. No, it's not Cassandra. It is not. Or Cassandra. Because I know I'll be messing up y'all's names sometimes. Cassandra. It ain't. Stalking and trolling. That's what they do. Let me find out. All I gotta do is ask God to reveal it to me and he will. That's one thing about it. That's how you know you really blessed, when you can ask God for something. You got God on speed dial. Oh yeah, all I gotta do is pick up the phone and call God. Who was that? Who was James in my chat? Let me find out. Reveal them to me. Expose them to me. Jesus, expose who this person is in real life. Let me see. Let me find out who Jamisha is. What? That was crazy. Y'all funny. He's gone. I think the video may be lagging because my connection has been messing up a lot. But yeah. Y'all so funny. You should have known he was a girl, no shade. I wasn't really paying attention to him until I started reading his messages. And I was like, wait. Oh. Thank you, Blessed. Y'all so funny. Hey, Edward. Yeah, the retrograde. Has it already started? No, I think it starts. Yeah, we're in the pre-shadow period. Doesn't it start on the 9th? My connection and service, I wonder if this one is gonna be real, like, because this is the last one of the year, right? I wonder if this one's gonna be real interesting, because usually my service and stuff doesn't start messing up until it starts. So for it to be starting so early, I wonder what that's about. That's interesting. Can you speak on the 144,000? What do you want to know? I'm gonna say this. This is how you know you're really chosen, okay? Because there's a lot of people who feel like they're chosen. And some of those people are a little bit narcissistic. Because the idea of being chosen, I can see why as somebody who's narcissist will be drawn to that. But let me say this. And I'm not making no claims on my life and who I am. But I'm going to just say this. Whoever this is spamming in the chat, I can't see it. Hold on. Thank you. Who was that? Marcy, thank you so much. Somebody's spamming in the chat, but I can't see it. Hold on. Because YouTube blocked it. Okay, here we go. I just blocked them, so their messages could be deleted. I don't know what they were saying, so I do apologize. But this is what I want to say. How you know if you're chosen, most people who are chosen go through some period of feeling isolated, where it's almost like a you versus them type of vibe. And I want to use the example of Hercules. So in the movie Hercules, he had his dad, well, his adopted parents. He had his dad, his mom, and the little donkey. That's all he had. But it was like he could not fit in with people, and people thought he was a freak. They thought he was a weirdo. I'm talking about the cartoon, by the way. They thought something was wrong with him, and he didn't feel like he belonged in his community. A chosen person is not ever really going to feel like they belong. This is not somebody who's malicious and nasty and they're just rude to everybody, so that's why they're being outcasted. They're outcasted because of just who they are and the energy that they carry. So even if you're around people, like you may have family, you may have friends, but you don't ever feel like you belong there. And at some point in time, those people are going to intentionally make you feel like you don't belong there, to almost like affirm what you've already always felt. You've always felt different. You've always felt very alien-like. Like you're just not like everybody else around you. And they constantly reminded you of that. Yes. And that's a good next one. You go through a lot of spiritual warfare, and usually that warfare starts very young. So you've been through some crazy things at a very starting as like young, like a baby. You could have like been a preemie baby, or you could have been like a child that had a lot of surgeries or poverty. Not to trigger anybody, but like abuse. Like you've constantly gone through things. You could have even, and I'm not a doctor, but I spoke about this a little bit in my book about how I have CPTSD. So typically somebody who is chosen, you're going to go through a lot of spiritual warfare, but it's like you're going through a lot of trauma over and over and over again. It's not like you just get into a car accident it's not like this one thing that happens to you. That's PTSD. It's usually one thing. You can pinpoint it. When you go to therapy, you're talking about how you got into this car accident and it just messed with you mentally. It's not that one thing. It's you're constantly going through these major traumatic events over and over and over again. And I will say at some point that will stop. Not saying your life is ever going to be perfect, but it will stop. But it's like these things, and it's like, it's almost like, you know how you hear young people, because I know I've said this before, young people who say like they have experienced more things in their short time on this earth than most people have experienced in a lifetime. Like by the time you're like 21, 25, you have already experienced all these crazy things that most people would have never, they haven't even experienced. And like people who are 60, 70 years old haven't even experienced the things you've experienced yet. Let me think of another one. Obviously, you're spiritually gifted. You have a spiritual gift that you're supposed to be using. You're supposed to be using. And I feel like God is going to there's one point in your spiritual awakening where I'm going to say Reiki. So maybe somebody does that. Maybe that's one of your gifts is Reiki. Thank you, Organic Slay. Thank you so much. Love y'all. You're going to go through a spiritual awakening where God is awakening you of your gifts. I don't know why I can't talk. He's going to put you through things that make you tap into your gifts. That's another way that you know you are spiritually gifted. And some of you have more than one spiritual gift. But that's a big important purpose for you to have is to have some type of gift. Like Hercules, it was his strength. He was extremely strong. And part of his initiation process to gain his strength and do something with it and like actually work on it was to go to, what's it called? What's that city he went to? I can't remember, where he met the little man with the horns. Is it a trade? I don't know why it's not a Trades. I'm thinking of Dune. What is it called? It's something like that. I don't know if any of y'all remember, but he went to that city and he met that guy and he helped build his strength. It's things like that. Like you're going to go through some process where it's going to make you stronger and you're going to perfect your spiritual gifts. So that's the first three I could say. I want to say this as well. Usually you have a divine counterpart. Athena? I think it was Athena. I feel like that was right. I feel like watching that movie now. But you may have, usually you have a divine counterpart that you meet on your journey. I'll say that as well. And it can happen at any time, y'all. Like, don't think, like, it doesn't matter how old you are. He did not when he went to New York. It doesn't matter how old you are. You can meet your divine counterpart in your 50s. I just seen a video of this woman. And I'm not saying that her man is like, whatever. But she got proposed to at like 50 something years old. And the guy who was proposing to her, it was such a beautiful video. I was just crying because he was so nervous, but you can just see the look on his face. He was so happy to have this woman, and they found each other in their 50s. You could just tell he loved her so much. he got down on two knees. He got down on two knees, and everybody was laughing because she had opened this box and she had backed up, and she was like, "Oh my God," because it said, "Will you marry me?" And she had backed her booty all in his face. Everybody was laughing at that, but he wasn't even paying attention to her butt, and it was big. Like, no shade, it was big. She was dragging a wagon, but he wasn't even paying attention to that. He was just like so nervous and mesmerized with her that he was just like, don't be freaky in the comments, y'all. Oh my God. Thank you. I don't know how to say your name. 35. Thank you. But yeah, like he was just so mesmerized with her and he was just so happy. Like, I don't know. But you're gonna meet your divine counterpart. So what's that for? So isolation, spiritual warfare, spiritually gifted, usually have a divine counterpart that you meet on your journey that causes some type of awakening in you. If you're the masculine, wow, it's 144 likes in the chat. If you're the masculine, you're going to, how you know you've met your feminine, you're going to want to protect her for sure. You're both going to want to change for each other. You're willing to make sacrifices for each other and kind of give up a lot of your old self, but you're going to want to protect her specifically in a way that, even if you're already a masculine who has protective instincts, it's like the way you want to protect her is different than you've ever wanted to protect people in the past. I was trying to think of something for the feminine that I wanted to say, but what I was going to say was controversial, so I'm going to just sit on it for a second. Royalty definitely comes with a price. That's for sure. I'm going to get off of that for a second, but I do want to say, if you guys have any questions, let me know. How do you feel about this Muslim becoming the mayor of New York? I don't think anything of that. I don't live in New York. How do the New Yorkers feel? Is he a nice person? Is he a good person? Is he helping New York become a better place? Y'all tell me. I don't know. I'm concerned about my own mayor over here in Georgia. Discernment, yeah. You can read situations differently, especially if you live through it. Yeah. But you also, and I feel like the masculines may struggle with this a lot. And that's not gender specific, but I will say that I feel like y'all struggle with this a lot because a lot of masculines are more so logical and practical, which is why the feminine is so necessary and helpful to you because she is usually more emotional and spiritual. And that's why you balance each other out. Like your masculine can really, like a masculine can really ground his feminine and like bring her back to earth because she usually has like an out of this world, out of box thinking. She's usually very spiritual. And it's not about like aesthetics, it's just the way she thinks. And the feminine is, her discernment and her intuition is on point. So she can protect the masculine in that way. So, for example, let's say that your masculine is a business owner or something, and he is looking to do business with a certain company. Because he has not physically seen this person who runs that other company do anything wrong, he sees that this person has all their ducks in a row, they've crossed their T's, dotted their I's, they've been in business for a long time. He goes off of that. But when the feminine comes in, she's going off of energy. She's getting dreams and like having premonitions, and her third eye is going off, and just like, no, this person's a fraud. That's why you need your feminine around, because it's like, okay, I came to do business with this person who I felt like, because on the exterior this person seemed like such a good businessman, but the whole time he was planning on robbing me, or he was planning on doing fraud to me. But I could not see that. Only my feminine could see that. And it's not to say that a masculine can't see that as well, because a lot of these masculines are very intuitive. It's just a lot of times they avoid tapping into that side of them because it's not very practical. It doesn't make sense to them because they think very logically. They don't see why that's important. But usually they're going to go through a situation where they're going to be forced to understand why that's important. What? Y'all funny. Try to tell him when they don't listen, they get hurt in the end. But I think that's a good thing. Not them getting hurt, but I think it kind of has to happen that way for masculines. Like, they have to get hurt because that makes more sense to them. Like, to just, it doesn't make sense for them to blindly trust a lot of things. It makes more sense to them to basically experience something in the physical, like they did not do this and this happened, like cause and effect. I did not listen to my wife and this happened. Okay, now I can listen to my wife. Or every time I don't listen to my wife, or every time I don't listen to my partner, this happens. Okay, let me start listening. Sometimes the masculines need that. They need to have those situations where they get hurt because it helps them, like, they learn. Y'all know these masculines be learning slow, honey. They need us. I think you resonate a lot with my song, Pressure, Believe. Pressure, Diamond, Believe. Thank you, Brittany. See, a lot of y'all make music. Like, a lot of y'all. I think that's so interesting. I wonder why, like, this collective specifically is very musically gifted. Maybe you want them Jezebels. I mean, even that, like, go get her. What's that TikTok sound when she was like, you want to talk to her? Go ahead. Let them. If they want to be with Jamisha, let them go be with Jamisha, man. Let them go be with Jamisha. Let them go be with the Jezebel. Because when they fall flat on their face, they're going to learn a lesson. And it's not about them necessarily coming back to you. It's about them learning that lesson. Go ahead. I want you to go. I want you to go be with her. Because there's something that you're going to learn from that experience. And I want the best for you. I want to see you thrive and be happy. And if the only way for you to be happy is for you to keep on doing what you're doing, go do it. If you feel like you got to go run the streets, hey, if that makes sense to you, big old wise logical masculine who just knows everything and is so smart and practical, if it makes sense for you to go run the streets and run through anything with a big booty, go do that. I may not be here when you come back, but I'm not going to stop you. You can't stop these. You can't stop a masculine from doing what he's going to do. You can't tell a man what to do. You got to show a man what to do. Men don't listen. They don't listen with their ears. They listen with their eyes. You can't tell these men what to do. Don't even try to tell them what to do. Just let them do what they please. Just let them do what they please. You have to, like, even as a feminine, you have to, how do I explain this? You have to, like, even like how I gave the example of like the business owner, right? And how the feminine could see that the business owner was a fraud. You have to show them in a way that it's like they came up with it. Like, it has to be in a way where it's not necessarily like you're like, you better do this, or I told you, leave him alone. They're not going to listen to that. You got to do it in a very strategic way where it's either it comes off as it's all their idea and it's something that they figured out, or you have to do it in a way where it was a team effort. It can't be like, oh, I'm your mama, I'm telling you what to do, and I'm jumping down your throat. It can't be like that, if that makes sense. You got to be careful with these. Some of y'all's masculines are hard-headed, so you got to be careful with them. And I know that's annoying, but you just got to be careful. And it is gross because it's gross, but it's also necessary. It's necessary. Like you just have to allow. You just have to allow. Or just you gotta say it a certain way. Like I don't know who this is for. I feel this may be for somebody specific. Like you have to speak to your masculine a certain way. I feel like you're a feminine who's very wise. Y'all been separated for a week. You are a feminine who's very wise and you're very spiritually gifted and you see a lot coming. It kind of reminds me of on Twilight. You know how Alice was like, Jasper was telling Bella about his life before he met Alice. And then Alice popped up and was like, it took you long enough. And then he was like, yeah, she saw me coming. It's kind of like that. Like the feminine is it's always 10 steps ahead of the game. Always 10 steps ahead of the game. So you have to like, I don't know. You gotta just, I don't know. I'm trying to explain it because I know somebody needs to hear this, but you have to say it in a way where it doesn't come off as like you're being a dictator or you just know everything more than them. Let him feel like he's the boss. Let him feel like he knows everything. But you gotta know like where the real wisdom is coming from, okay? Like, okay, honey, you're right. Let them make mistakes. It's just like, you know how men are. They a little touch sometimes. Yeah, don't be arrogant about it. Let them make mistakes because somebody's masculine. I feel like this is somebody specific. Like your masculine has to learn the hard way, unfortunately, but that's his life. That's a choice. If you choose to learn the hard way, that's on you. But don't be like I told you so either. Like don't be like I told you. Just let him have it. Men listen to women who don't bark. I disagree. I feel like you're that type of man, and there's other men out here who don't want a woman who's aggressive, but you have to understand that there's men out here who like that. There's men out here who need a soft approach, and they like that. And there's men out here who need a more of aggressive approach, and they like that. Everybody's different. Everybody is very different. Some men, there's a man right now who's with a woman who is like, she be cussing him out and he love her down because he's just like, that's who she is. And then there's a man out there whose woman is a little bit more timid and she's a little bit more quiet and he likes that. But everybody's different. You gotta go for what you like and what works for you in your relationship. Men can be wise. Duh. I'm not saying y'all can't be wise. I'm just saying that a lot of y'all are slow learners. Not all of y'all, but a lot of y'all are slow learners. No, don't curse at me. No, I mean, nobody likes to be cursed. I mean, I don't. I'm not going to say nobody because that just contradicts everything I said. I don't like to be cursed at either, but I know there's men out here who like that. That's just what they like. I just seen a video. There's actually, what's it called? I hope my video doesn't get flagged. It's called Pay Pigs. I just seen a video of this girl on TikTok. Somebody had knocked on her door. She opened the door. It was a man there on his knees with an iPhone. He had an iPhone, some cash, and some flowers or something. She was like, I don't know what she said exactly. She was like, took you long enough. Get in the house and such and such and such. And then she flipped to a video of her kicking him in his private. Like there's men out here who that's just what they like. I don't know, man. I'm not gonna judge. There's men who will pay you to cuss them out. This is a fact. That's crazy. If that wasn't considered like I don't know if I can say this on YouTube, but like SEX work, would that not be a dream job, ladies? Like, I'll cuss you out. Like, I will cuss you out. There's men out here who will pay hundreds of dollars for a woman to cuss them out. And I'm like, why have y'all not found me? Like, that's crazy. The only reason I wouldn't do that is because the men who pay for that, they get off on it. So that makes it weird. Like, it's SCX work. Like, I draw the line right there. But there's women out here who do it, and there's men out here who like it. So never beg or chase a woman. I think if it's an actual woman and you love her and she was a good woman, you better be running. You better start running if it's a good woman. Just saying. You be dumb not to. Y'all need to stop. See, the men, y'all get in the comments, start giving each other advice, and the advice y'all give each other is terrible. Y'all give each other terrible advice. You got to be more specific with your advice, because y'all will say like, oh, don't ever chase a woman, don't beg her. I don't know. If it's a good woman, you might want to put a little pep in your step. I'm just saying. Or somebody else do. Just saying. There are men that will pay you hundreds of dollars to be a motivational speaker. It does sound crazy, but it's real. You can look it up. I don't engage with men. I don't blame you. I really don't. We're wild. What did we say wrong? What did we say? Pimping is not easy. That's crazy. Am I a traditional or a modern woman? I don't even know what that means. Like, y'all gotta stop with that. I'm just me, okay? What you see is what you get. That sounds like some red pill stuff. Get off the internet with that. Stop it. Stop that. I'm not any of those things. I'm just me. I don't even know what that's supposed to mean. Yes, thank you. That was so nice. I'm just a wonderful human being. I'll take it. I'm a woman of God, that's for sure. So come correct. That's what I'll tell you. Whoever you are, come correct. God don't play about he do not play about his feminist. I'll tell you that. Do I agree that the church is keeping our black women single? What do y'all be on the internet talking about? Where are y'all talking about this at? You know what I believe? I believe that black women are always the topic of conversation. That's what I believe. Y'all always have something to say about us. I don't know. I don't know nothing about what you just said because that's not in my algorithm. But I do feel like black women are always the topic of discussion somehow, some way. And I feel like you just need to find other things to talk about. Don't worry about black women. We good. We're good. We're all right. You don't need to worry about us. We're doing just fine. I don't know any black women who are not doing good. All the black women I know are married, they got houses, they got successful businesses, successful careers. They could be single. They're still successful and happy. They got all their edges. in the gym, eating good, going on hot girl walks, skin glowing. We're good. You don't even need to worry about us. I don't know. How are you doing? That's what you need to be. Check yourself. How are you doing? Make sure that you're doing good. It's kind of like this thing on the internet where people they are not happy with themselves in some area of their life, so they find someone else who they can like punch down on or whatever because it makes them feel better about themselves. Y'all come at black women because it makes you feel better about your own mediocre life. You don't like yourself, you don't like your life, and it's so easy to get on the internet and make all these talking points and conversations about black women who are like, we're not even stun y'all. Like, we're good. Like, if you would get off the internet and live in real life, you would notice that most women, I don't care what your race or ethnicity is, are good. On the internet, okay, of course the algorithm is just going to push a bunch of mess at you, but in real life, women in general are doing really well. So, I don't know. Did y'all know that black women are the richest people in America in 2025? I don't know about that, but I do think we're doing really well. And I'm not disputing your stat, but I haven't looked into that, and I highly doubt that. I highly doubt that. Not in America, we not. We doing good, but I wouldn't say we the richest. Our energy is definitely rich. Our hearts are rich for sure. We're doing very well. I think that stat comes from how much money that we spend, but I don't think it's a reflection of like our wealth necessarily. I don't think that's true. I haven't really looked into that though. I definitely have heard about us being the most educated, and I think we start the most businesses, but to be the most wealthy, we're not there yet. We're not there yet. It's only 2025. Like, it wasn't that long ago. Well, it was one generation ago. We were just allowed to vote and have bank accounts. Not yet. I do know a lot of black women who are wealthy though. Women, period. I just know wealthy women, period. Or women who are doing really well. So I'm proud of us. Good job, ladies. We're doing amazing. But all right, y'all, I'm about to get off because I want to lay down. Y'all be good. Y'all be good to each other. Be kind and rewind. But y'all be good, y'all. Seriously. Don't be sad about the stuff that's going on in the world. Just make sure that you're like, just make sure that you're staying in alignment with what you want. I just want to leave y'all with this because the ending got a little dull. So I'm going to say this, like, stay in alignment with what you want. Remind me, y'all, because I be forgetting. For somebody remind me, I need to do a message about quantum mechanics and manifesting money. Somebody, not even somebody, there's a lot of y'all in the collective who are trying to manifest money and wealth specifically. And I want to make a video for y'all. So remind me to do that. I need to do that. something about money is significant with you guys. So we're going to do that. But until that happens, remember to stay in alignment with what you want. Focus on the feeling of the thing that you want and not the thing itself. Just remember that. Keep reciting that to you until it clicks. Focus on the feeling of the thing and not the thing itself. So it's not about you making $25,000 a month, $500,000 a month. It's not about that. It's about how you're going to feel when you have it. I want y'all to start like thinking about that and imagining that, and stop saying that you're broke. Because if you keep saying that you're broke, you're going to be broke for the rest of your life. And if you don't want to be broke for the rest of your life, then stop saying that, because that's not your intended desired outcome. So just make sure that you, like, even tonight or however, wherever you are in the world, make sure that you are imagining and like kind of going to la la land, is what I call it. Imagine what that's going to feel like. Imagine what that's going to look like and how that's going to feel. And it's a fact. This is a scientific fact. You can look this up. Your brain only knows what it feels. It does not know the difference between real and fake. This is a fact. You can look it up. So that is such a beautiful gift I think God gave us. We have brains that don't know the difference between real and fake. And on the one hand, that could be bad, because in the beginning of the video, ironically, we talked about people who are suffering from psychosis and paranoia. But ending it, I do want to say that on the other hand, that can work in your favor if you know what you're doing. So make sure that you're actually thinking and about how that's going to feel and imagining how that's going to feel. And do that every single day. Do that every single day. And yes, you're going to have to take inspired action. There's things that you're going to need to do, right? Like, don't just sit around and do nothing. Like, do something. Give God something to work with, but still focus on that desired outcome. What is your desired outcome? Don't focus on anything that's not that. If it's not what you want, do not focus on it. And that's going to take practice, because the brain is such a complex thing that we have, but it's also extremely powerful. And if you actually trick your brain and basically create new neural pathways, because you can do that like right now, create those new neural pathways that help you bring in this new life, because thoughts are electric and feelings are magnetic. And if you know that what you feel is pulling things to you, then you can pretty much pull anything to you, almost anything. But all right, y'all, I'm done yapping. I hope y'all enjoyed our spiritual yap today. Okay, love y'all. Subscribe, like, comment.